There's a new art exhibit at OU's Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art that makes the case that you can take an artist out of Oklahoma, but never quite take Oklahoma out of the artist. Robert Reid from Gallery America has our report.
You've probably heard about John Steinbeck's Grapes of Wrath and the stories of 1930s Dust Bowl migrants who moved from Oklahoma to California. But did you know about 6 Oklahoma artists who packed up for LA in the late 50s and early 60s to take on the art world? Their story and success is the focus of a wonderful new art exhibit, OKLA, that's on at the Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art on the OU campus in Norman. It profiles these 6 artists. One is Ed Ruscha, a pop art icon. In the 1960s, he made waves by producing a $3 booklet that retraced a road trip from California back to Oklahoma. Another is Mason Williams. He won 3 Grammys for his musical composition Classical Gas in 1968, and while writing for the Smothers Brothers comedy show, he hired a young lad that he thought showed some promise, Steve Martin. I recently spoke with the exhibit curator, Mark White, about the unique connection these 6 artists have.
There is a real sense of brotherhood. They grew up with each other. A lot of them went to Hawthorne Elementary, and then they went to Classen. And I think that camaraderie that was created as school chums then translated to Southern California. You know, there's a great sense of humor to a lot in this exhibition. So there's work that is funny, that is provocative, that's endearing. The exhibition is almost as much about biography as it is about the work itself.
These 6 artists are still working now in their 70s and 80s. And what's fascinating is how much Oklahoma has always played a role in their art.
One of the key similarities, I think, between their work and something that connects them back to Oklahoma is a kind of simplicity and literalness that you find in each of their works. They aren't necessarily wrapping themselves or cloaking themselves in a lot of complex symbolism. Often, each of the artists is really concerned with what they have experienced directly, whether it's that colloquial saying, or that meteorological event, or the geography and history of their childhood. There is a literal presentation of those things, a kind of almost plain manner of speaking that one might identify with Oklahoma.
Personally, I was an Oklahoma expat myself for a quarter century, and I found that no matter how far I went, my Oklahoma roots were always a part of my identity. So this exhibit spoke to me, but I think that it'll speak to you too. It's on through March 7th at the Fred Jones Jr. Museum of Art, and as always, the museum is free to visit, so no excuses, guys. You can learn more about the museum on their Instagram account, and to see more art features like this, follow us on our Instagram account, OETA Gallery. Thanks so much for watching Gallery America. Until next time, remember, stay arty, Oklahoma.